Little holder for my drink, but I forgot it. Okay, so that was the first track. The second track is a song called The Other Side. Alright, so this is the longest song on the album, at a whopping 6 minutes long. When I went to record my CD, the producer, Jim, he's like, "Your songs are so good, but you gotta write shorter songs or they're never gonna be able to be on the radio. You got like 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes, when like the average song today is like in between 2:30 and 4:30 or something." So I've been taking his advice, but all these songs were before he gave me that advice, so they're kind of long, but I've heard that it's worth it from people who listen to them. My opinion doesn't really matter, but this song is called The Other Side, and this kind of is leading back to my country roots. My roots are in country music, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get away from the roots of that. Everyone who hears me is like, "Dude, I hear your twang." I'm like, "Yeah, it's there," and I like it, but I wrote this song more in a country style, and for a really long time I wanted to write a song for my parents, because Taylor Swift has her song for her mom, and everyone writes songs for their parents, and it's always really cool, and I'm like, I want to write a song for my parents. And every time I plan on writing a song about something, it usually ends up way different than I imagine, in a good way. So I sat down to write this song as an ode to my parents, and it ended up being kind of an ode to my parents, but so much more. It goes into following your dreams, trusting God's plan, and looking back and thinking, wow, I would have never thought I would have gotten here, but I'm really glad I'm here. And that's what this song is about. This is called The Other Side. But those two young hearts decided to take on the challenge. She looked just like her dad, blonde hair, blue eyes, always dancing around, never had an ounce of sadness. As they watch her in her cap and gown, they just look at each other and think, who would have thought that we'd end up right here? We never would have guessed in a million years. If someone back then would have told me that this would happen, I would have looked at them and laughed. The best things in life can be the things you don't choose. Unanswered prayers are what seems like bad news at the moment could really be exactly what you need at the time. But you can't always tell until you see it from the other side. No matter